How's it going, everybody? This is a guide pertaining to Monkey Madness 1 caves against the skeleton monkeys, and I'm using a pure account. So for pure account, I am maximizing my prayer bonus, which is noted by my ancient robes, Book of Darkness, Ring of Gods, Holy Sandals, and my Mitri and Blessing. So another thing is you want to maximize your magic damage. So I have a Nightmare Staff, Tormented Bracelet, and my Occult. I don't have enough money for a Kodai, but this Nightmare Staff is better than a Master Wand because it gives you the magic damage. So in total, I have 30% magic damage within my attacks. Now my magic accuracy, you know, it's lower than what it could be, but the skeleton monkeys have low magic defense, so we will hit anyway. So you want to maximize your damage as much as possible, and you want to have prayer bonus, so you're not having to go through a bunch of magic pots. So this is my setup for a pure account. I am a 60 attack pure, so this is the best gear that I can afford and can have. The wizard boots, I was using them, but I subbed them out for the prayer bonus, as I noted before. And I used to have a mage's book. But for inventory, just a second. So for inventory, I have my runes. I know I could have a rune pouch, you know, to take advantage of that. I have a few more slots, but I'm okay with having the runes there. I have a teleport to Apetoll, my Gree, a teleport out, a stamina. I have 2 ancient brews, 2 forgotten brews, whatever you would like. You don't need to have them, but I do, just to boost my level. I got 2 antidotes for the poison that you will get when you run around and try to re-aggro the skeleton monkeys, so that's why I have those. I got 2. You know, it's better to have more, like especially when you're wanting to finish your trip. So I got the 2. You can take one of these out and just add another prayer potion, but it's all pretty close to being the same. And then I just fill the rest with prayer potions. Some people bring food. I don't really like bringing food because it just takes up room, and then, you know, you eat it and it's an empty slot. So if I take heavy damage, I'll just, you know, stay out of the way once I get situated, and I'll just have rapid heal on to get my HP back up. But for the most part, you have to be watching your computer, so you shouldn't die. So to get to Apetoll, there are tele tabs you can buy from the GE, which I use because it's the quickest, and you know, it's a few thousand coins, but I'd rather the convenience over running all around and burning through staminas. So you're going to want a tele there. Protect from melee is preferably what you'd want to do. You can either just run without the Gree on, or you can use the Gree, which I just use the Gree because it's easier to use to get set up. You're just going to want to run through this cave. Well, it doesn't come up on the mini-map, but you see the way it goes. Like there's not a bunch of confusing different paths for it to go. Like you'll find where you want to go pretty well. So just keep following the path in the way I am. Going north. You're going to take damage from falling rocks, unless you're underneath of these overhangs, which I will show you. That's where you will be bursting, so you don't take any damage. Like if these weren't here and you tried bursting here, you would just be taking damage the whole time. So, and it looks like somebody's going to a spot as well. Keep running. You know when you get to these 2 positions where you can burst, because you'll see the skeleton monkeys. So there's somebody else here, so I'll relog. Okay, this is empty, so I'm gonna do it here. Now there's 2 locations for this bursting method. There's right here, and then you can go over here. There's another position where you can kill these. Okay, he's chinning. Cool. So this is the other area, so you're gonna round them up and stand underneath of this overhang. So that's basically how that goes. So when starting off, and these are all aggro on you, obviously you need to have your protect from melee on, or you're going to be dead really fast. So as we kill these, they will build up in the numbers of them being here. And once you get a bunch of them spawned and you're attacking them, you want to get a 3x3 grid kind of formed with them. It's depending on how AFK you want to be, because you know, the more AFK you are, the less precise your stacks of them will be and your XP will be. But I'm kind of a bit of both. Like I see it as AFK, but I try to be a bit efficient with it with my placements of them. So when they die, their bones will drop to the ground and another skeleton monkey will respawn from that bone. So what you're going to want to do when you're killing them, you're going to want to just jump around a bit to get them away from stacked bones, so then when you kill them, their bones doesn't go on another set of bones, because when there's multiple stacks of bones in one tile, only one monkey will spawn from there. So you're going to want to try to spread the bones out evenly around the area you're killing them, so that when they respawn, you'll have a higher number of them. And with having a higher number of them, that helps your XP per hour. So you're going to want to be a bit mindful. I go AFK a bit, but when I see that, you know, I'm killing a monkey and then another one's on the same tile and all of their bones are stacking up, I'll jump around just to kind of, you know, try to minimize it as much as I can. So these monkeys are starting to clump up a bit now. So you see where they all are, there's not a set of bones underneath of where they stand, so I do that because just so I have a, just so they'll respawn quickly. So basically what I do is I just kind of run, you know, side to side or just in places to try to, you know, mitigate that. But for the most part, I usually just sit here and AFK. But what you can do to get even like maximize your XP is you can try to stack each other of them on the same tile, so you can just run back and forth and we'll kind of get into a tighter group and, you know, run over in a corner and try to get a 3x3 grid going. I don't have a perfect one, it's kind of messed up, but essentially you're just going to want to hit stacks of them and hit the amount of XP that you can the best. Like, it's not crazy. So for prayers you can use Mystic Will or Mystic Lore, Mystic Might, or Augury. Obviously I'm a pure, so I can't use Augury, but most of the time I just use Mystic Will because it's not crazy hard on my prayer. But you know, to maximize your XP you're gonna have to pray, but for me, I don't want to chew through all of my prayer pots, so I just, you know, go on Mystic Will, and that gives me another 5% of magic attack. I mean, it's not detrimental, but it's good. So I got stacks of bones starting to get pretty close to stacking up, so I kind of jumped over here, and then these ones respawned. So, you know, XP will vary depending on your gear and so forth, but for the most part, this method is for XP average. It's 175,000 experience, like it's 175,000 magic experience, opposed to higher amounts that some people say. But typically you're going to be looking at that and around, you know, 65, 70,000 hit points experience. So yeah, you know, thanks for watching, guys. You can like, comment, subscribe, comment, negative, positive, it's all constructive. I will take it all. Have a great day. Bye.